Hey everyone, so let's talk about Shiba Inu's prices today. What's happening with SHIB and the market overall, and what's going to happen next? We are seeing Shiba Inu finally moving in some patterns. Again, this price might be slightly different than what you're looking at right now. Be sure to smash that like button. I'll let you know what's up next. Now, how important is this bump? Is this the biggest bump of the century? No. Is this bump going to help SHIB? Definitely. SHIB keep holding and staking. Someday you will be a millionaire. Are you going to be a SHIB billionaire? A SHIB billionaire? That's a very good question. But obviously, Shiba Inu price strategy after a weekend rally. What now for SHIB? Shiba Inu rewarded investors with a weekend rally, but the market is now indicative of cooling phase going forward. The hourly metrics and a slash in trading volume suggest a consolidation period ahead. Time writing Shiba Inu traded at 0.000253. Shiba Inu hourly chart. Bulls and bears have traded below in the Shiba Inu market as of late. Taking inspiration from a Bitcoin rally last week, Shiba Inu dominated proceedings through a 50% hike on 19 March. The resulting correction was immediately as profit-taking triggered an 11% correction. Following the wild price swing, market participants were taking a breather. This was outlined by a few developments on the hourly chart. Whale purchases actually did dry up, so the whales are not buying. Unfortunately, top-tier whales have not offered a helping hand to Shiba Inu during the present correction. No, they have not bought more. They don't want more. Shiba Inu was not a part of the purchased tokens. Most purchased tokens, most use smart contracts, or among the widely held over the last 24 hours. So where does Shiba Inu go from here? While Shiba Inu still has a buy support and a resistance, in the meantime, others can wait for a further development, taking bets. A breakout above the overhead resistance could be followed by safer or long calls, where a breakdown of the immediate support can be responded by short trade. So either we're going to be seeing a slight bump up above or a short dump down below. The current market dynamics to timid movement this week overall. So yeah, timid movement is in the plan. But is Bitcoin actually helping out SHIB? Most definitely. What's going to happen next? If Ethereum is hitting 3K, this is definitely really, really good. When Bitcoin tide rises, most altcoin boats would be lifted alongside. In such a scenario, after a concrete uptrend is established, Ethereum can be expecting to take the lead. If Bitcoin retraces, Ethereum's bullish prospect would end up denting alongside. So first, if the other markets fell down as well, Shiba Inu is going to take the big hit. But if Bitcoin goes up, it's going to be possible and good for everyone. During every period, however, market conditions have been different. Last year's rally, for instance, was followed by a bullish period noted during the last few months of 20. However, now we're emerging from a bear market, and what follows next would be highly dependable on how Bitcoin performs. So we're seeing a chart over here, and now if the chart attached below is observed, it can be noted that every time this high metric has dunked into a negative territory, it has rebounded and gone to create new highs within a few weeks or months. In effect, Ethereum's price during such periods has swung up down with thrust when compared to that of Bitcoin. So every time we saw a huge dip, so for example here, we saw huge dips, we saw big bumps. So we could be potentially seeing, because we saw this every time, in a few weeks we could be seeing new all-time highs, which is going to be pretty exciting. Again, I think a lot of people are pretty excited for that, but this time it might be a bit different because of the inflation. What's going to go from here? But this is 1 million realized volatility spread. The spread's reading was slightly below 10%. For the first time of the year, the realized volatility has dipped into a negative territory. So this is, what we're seeing below. This is history. And again, it does seem like if Bitcoin goes down, if everything goes down, the charts don't lie. And they show us that something is going to be happening in a few days over here. It's just a matter of time now. So if we're seeing a dip, what we saw, those who hold during the dip are rewarded the most. And I think that's pretty exciting again. But who knows what might happen from here. But as always, be sure to smash that like. Until next time, peace everyone.